Hi y'all, welcome back to the channel. Now about Social Security, like I was talking about earlier. Now only way people really can call themselves scamming Social Security, now it really ain't so much of a scam, really. Now a lot of people probably don't know that like when a person die, like when people, let's say to get the check, let's say a Social Security check come out on the 3rd, the 15th, or whatever, any date. And the person might die on the 12th. Okay, if you get paid on the 15th, the person could die on the 12th. Social Security still gonna send that check out. If that person died on the 12th, they get the check on the 15th because there really ain't enough time to actually stop that check from coming. See, and the minute they die, you're supposed to port that to Social Security that they deceased, they passed away, or whatever the case might be. I don't care if they died on the 14th and you get your check, hit the card on the 15th, you don't supposed to spend the money. A lot of people do. If they died on the 14th, check come on the 15th. You're supposed to send that money back to Social Security. You don't supposed to touch it. You're supposed to report to them that the person died and you send the money back. That's the only way I see now. A lot of people ain't actually doing it. They spend the money and then they're not telling the Social Security that this person died. Eventually they're gonna find out. So especially if you married or something like that, and if you get any kind of income, if you married, it's IRS coming for their money. They're gonna garnish your wife wages. She a widow then or whatever, but you better look out, they're gonna still garnish her wages. They're gonna get their money back regardless. So if you spend it, I don't care how much it was, $1,000, $1,500, $800, whatever the case might be, they gonna get it back. So that's how the only way I can see them scamming the system. Cause you gotta have Social Security them to scam Social Security. I mean, to scam the system from Social Security. And the government ain't that stupid, So they talk about people getting fake checks from the government. That's the biggest lie that the Trump administration ever told, man. Cause you gotta have Social Security number, man, when you get this stuff. And Social Security number got to line up with you. You can't hardly give a fake Social Security number, really, because it got to be a male or a female, or, got to be somebody around 40-something years old. You can't be 70, You can't be 60 or 70 and you ain't but 45. So you're going to look kind of off there. So they about know. So that's why I think it's going on a lot of Social Security, SSI, and Social Security Disability check frauds that they call fraud. Now, on the other hand, I think a lot of people just don't know, when after the husband pass away or the wife pass away or whatever, that, okay, say you get your check on the 3rd. That's whether you're a man or woman, whoever. And that's so you get your check on the 3rd, the person die on the 1st. Unexpected, just die, have a stroke, heart attack, whatever the case might be. They die on the 1st. Your check coming on the 3rd. You support report to Social Security that your husband or your wife passed away on the 1st. That check still coming on the 3rd. See, if you spend that check, then you just scammed because that person died. You're supposed to call Social Security, report, and you're supposed to send that money back to them. See, that's why I think a lot of people don't. They getting the money, they ain't sending the money back to Social Security. If after the loved one, wife, husband, whoever passed away, you're supposed to send it back to Social Security, but a lot of people spend it. See, that's where. Now, on the other hand, a lot of people don't know. They don't know that you're supposed to send it back. That could be it too. And if you're a married couple, they still gonna get it back. If you work or something like that, they don't garnish your wages because you married. So they're gonna get their money back regardless, So it's best to just send the check back because they're gonna get the money back anyway. They're gonna garnish your wages. There ain't nothing you can do about it. They're gonna take it. IRS can do what they want to do. They can take anything they want. They can take your daggone house they want to. You can forget it fighting them. You know, I recommend, it's kind of hard fighting IRS, you know what I'm saying? Best just send that Social Security check back where it come from, But that's what I think going on. After someone pass away, people get the money, spend it, which they supposed to have sent it back to Social Security, and they call that fraud, I think. But it really ain't fraud. A lot of people know, a lot of people don't know that you're supposed to send the money back. And some people out there, it's all right to spend it. See, that's the ones that don't know, but actually supposed to send it back. And that's the only way I can see that they're actually getting over Social Security for us frauding or scamming or something. Is after a person died, they spend the money. But, what I'm saying, everybody ain't frauding or scamming. A lot of people don't know that you're supposed to send the money back. They just don't know it, Some people know it and do spend it, But, that's the only way I see some people getting over. Other than that, you can't scam them without a Social Security number. It's got to match. That's the only way you can get over. Y'all comment below. All right, I'm out, man. Peace.